Hey you, and welcome back to my channel. So if you watched my previous video, it ended kind of abruptly because yes, I was hot. And I was hot because I am going through menopause, and there are so many things I wish I knew about menopause before it get in there, and how I could probably control it, and how I can not control it because you really can only do so much, right? But how I could have been prepared for what's to come. So I'm going to get my tea. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to tell you the things I wish I knew about menopause, and tell you the things I wish I knew I could do to help kind of suppress some of the symptoms, because they are real. And when they come, they come. And when that heat hits your head and go down to your feet, it's real. So I'm going to get my tea. Gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about the things I wish somebody told me about menopause, and hopefully it'll help you prepare and give you a little knowledge about what to expect so you can be prepared. Not everybody's symptoms are the same, but I'm gonna talk about mine, okay? Let's talk about it. Probably can see I don't have a mic. I don't have the little mini mic either. I'm just starting, so please be patient. I didn't want to keep having excuses to why I'm not doing this, because it's something I'm really excited about doing. I really want to share a lot of this journey with you guys, the journey of me just identifying my worth and walking towards that. So yeah, I need the mini mic. I ordered it, and next video, maybe not the next, but the one after that, because I already recorded the next. But the one after the next video, I will have the little mic and you can hear me clearly. I took away the mic on the table and all of that stuff because I just want this to be organic. I just want this to be me and you talking. So let's get into it. Menopause. Woo. Menopause is like PMS on steroids. And again, I am just speaking from my experience. Everybody may not have these same symptoms or triggers or things like that. It could be different for everybody, but for me, I started going through menopause, perimenopause at 39. I'm 47 right now. At 39, I started going through perimenopause. By the time I was 42, I was kind of moving more towards full menopause, and I had like a plethora of symptoms. So let's just talk about some of the symptoms. At 39 in perimenopause, I started out with just hot flashes. Hot flashes start from your head. They circulate all the way down to the bottom of your feet, and it is like a heat wave like no other. It's like opening your door and it's 120 degrees outside, and you just like, I'm about to close this door back because I need some air. That's how hot flashes feel. You open the door, stepping on the porch and saying, nah, I'm not going outside until it cool off. And then you cool off. So for about a good 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you are on fire, my friend, on fire. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is that I've experienced is you become very emotional. And if you are already an emotional person, this can not be the best feeling ever. I mean, you could literally be smiling at 1 o'clock and at 3 o'clock crying. I mean, like, somebody can say, I don't like your shoes, and you gonna take it in front of them, but 10 minutes later you might be crying. So menopause symptoms kind of mirror pregnancy symptoms, but they can be a little bit more extreme because you think you out of that phase of having to deal with all this womanly stuff. Like your menses is gone. Why am I going through this, right? So you go through the emotional stuff, and then let's get to the most heartbreaking thing is you start to experience weight gain. I'm talking about rapid weight gain like no other. Your belly feels like you're 3 months pregnant and there's nothing you can do. It is expanding. So as your belly expands and all of these other fat tissues expand, you start to feel like your organs are crushing. And again, this is just me. I had a lot of menopausal upper belly fat, and it felt like my organs were being squeezed. Like it just was very uncomfortable. I am a naturally thin girl, naturally thin. I have never worn over 125 pounds until I had children. And then even after my second child, I have 2 kids. Even after my second child, I weighed 155 or 57 at the most. Let me tell you, when I hit 43 and I hit that full-on menopause, I was up to 189 pounds. I didn't even weigh that pregnant with my second child. The most I weighed in my life was 173 pounds, and that was 9 months pregnant with my second child. And this was like the most uncomfortable thing in the world. You put on your clothes and they don't fit. You want to cry, you don't feel attractive. Let's not even get into what all these symptoms do to your mental, because it is a mental struggle. Because now you're looking at yourself with this menopausal weight. You don't feel attractive. Everything you're trying is not working. You're just stuck at this weight. Then you sweating and you hot. You feel sticky. One thing I hate most about being hot is I do not like for my neck to sweat. I know that sounds really, really weird, but I hate for my neck to sweat. I could be laying in the bed at 12 o'clock and my neck is sweating. My hair is wet. My sheets are wet. And it's like, what is going on? Hormones all over the place. I will say I didn't experience like a hormonal decline in regards to intimacy, and I still have not experienced that, thank God. But the emotional distress, the physical weight, the hot flashes, all of those things I experienced. And I'm like, nobody told me this part. Nobody prepared me for how these things would impact me mentally, because it's like you just feel like you have no control, and you don't know when these symptoms are going to kick in. You could be out having lunch with your girls, sipping on your tea, which I'm going to take a sip. Sipping on your tea or your wine or whatever, and then out of nowhere you're like, girl, is it hot or is it me? And then you're sweating. Menopause don't have no chill. It don't care if you having the best day ever. Some of those symptoms will just hit you. And I think the hardest one for me was the weight gain. Being 189 pounds and just feeling that pressure, it was like, how did I get here? How did I get here? Like, this cannot be happening to me. I am a small girl. So yeah, nobody prepares you for it. But I think had I known the things I could do to help with these symptoms, had I known some of these things beforehand, I might have been a little bit more prepared. So I will say this. It is not a death sentence. There are some things that can be done. I am in the process of working through those things myself. And it's not easy. It's not easy. So I'm learning that nothing for women really gets easy. It's just another curveball, but you can manage it. So I had to realize that my symptoms were on a decline or less when I was being more active. And when I say active, I mean physically active. When I start walking consistently, when I start losing some of the weight, like now I'm down to 167 pounds. I still have a good 12 pounds that I want to lose. No, I say 12 or 15. Okay, I would love to be in the 150s. But now I've gotten some of the weight off. I don't have the emotional outbreaks as much. I don't have the flashes as much. I am learning that my metabolism is important in managing your macros and micros and all of that stuff. It matters at this age. What you eat, how you sleep. You have to sleep. I think, when we're younger and we don't have these other things going on, and we just can keep moving and going and going and going, and you can go off of 5 hours of sleep. Menopause, no. You're not going to be able to do that. Lack of sleep contributes to belly fat. I did learn that. So you have to at least try to get 7 hours of sleep. You have to drink water, a plethora of water if you can. You have to try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I promise you, maintaining a healthy, I'm getting tongue-tied here. But maintaining a healthy lifestyle will help you so much. I am still struggling a bit with the belly fat, but I am losing inches, and I am getting to a place where these symptoms are starting to be mild instead of like over the top, because they were over the top. Like, I could not believe how emotional I was. I could not believe how I was just lethargic all the time, and just like, oh, I'm so tired, and I'm just expanding like a balloon. When I look back at some of those videos when I was 189 pounds, I be feeling like, where was my friends? Why didn't they tell me I needed to get it together? Because, girl, you is getting a little bit extra plump. And the more weight that I put on, the more these symptoms hit me. I'm talking about, when I was like, I'm just going to round it up, 190 pounds. That's when my sheets were wet from hot flashes. I don't have that now. So if I could tell you guys one thing or leave you with one thing, take care of your physical so that you won't have the symptoms that kind of get to your mental, because it does have an impact on you mentally. You just start to feel like, I can't control myself. I can't control my emotions. I can't control my weight. You start feeling like this sadness and just treating people around you, everything somebody does, if you're in a relationship or a marriage or a partnership or something, that person could breathe wrong and you like, I'm telling you, menopause is something else. It is something else. But I have learned to manage, and you can learn to manage. If you are perimenopausal and this is just starting for you, what I would say is, first get your labs done. Check your hormonal levels. I was told that I could use a little bit of estrogen supplements, but I'm not doing that. Not yet. If I have to, I will, but not yet. I feel like my symptoms are mounting out just for me changing my lifestyle. Change your lifestyle. And I still eat what I want from time to time, and I still have moments where I go out and have my drinks and my cocktails and hang with my friends, but they are far and in between. I probably drink socially once a month. I probably have fried foods twice a month, maybe. And I'm trying to really cut those things out completely. You're going to have to change in order to suppress these symptoms, because the more you just let them go, the more you let your metabolism decline, the more you act as if this change is not happening, it's going to happen. So please, if you take anything from this video, look into healthy ways to eat with menopause. Look into healthy foods that help with menopause. Try to make sure you get on a schedule with sleeping. And if you don't want to work out like that while it's summertime, go for walks, 30-minute walks. It helps. It really does, guys. Like, your weight is a big factor in your symptoms. So those are the 3 things I wish somebody told me about menopause, so that I was more prepared for them, because I had them in extremes. I had the flashes, I had the emotions, and I had the weight gain in extremes. And now I am really researching and looking into like things that can help me along this journey, and I'm just sharing with you the things that have helped me. I am down 22 pounds since last year. Again, I was 189 pounds. I am now 167. I still have a ways to go. My goal is like 160, 158-ish. I don't want to be too small, so if I can hit that goal, I will be happy. But just losing over 20 pounds has helped those flashes decline. It has helped my emotions be a little bit more balanced. I still have days, but it's more balanced than it was. I'm not annoyed with everybody and everything all the time. And my weight, my organs don't feel like they're suffocating. So you do realize that as you get older and as these things start to happen to you in life, that your lifestyle matters. I hope that helped you guys, and I will see you in the next video. And like, comment, subscribe. I would love to communicate with you guys in the comments and just talk about, like, what are you experiencing in menopause? Are you perimenopausal? What is it that you learned on your journey? Let's share some things and let's help each other, girl. Don't hold that stuff to yourself. Let's help each other. All right, like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.